Yesterday, the Daily Monitor published a story on donors freezing funding to NGOs over corruption. Civil society organizations say the 4 NGOs suspended are no reflection of all the other NGOs in the country.
How many of those are actually involved in these issues that are coming out? I think we ought to be somewhat linear to the sector vis-a-vis the numbers and vis-a-vis what is actually coming out right now.
Yes, we need to deal with the problem by letting those who are creating problems out of the organizations, and by also making sure that each organization that has a problem has a roadmap on how it wants to reform.
Some argue that these CSOs are simply a reflection of the disease of corruption that has long eaten at the core of the country.
Working in a country like Uganda, where you have significant levels of corruption, we cannot say that there is any sector that is not being affected by corruption.
The executive director of the Anti-Corruption Coalition Uganda, Sisi Kagaba, says this is an eye-opener to many NGOs to know that the donors are keeping a keen eye on their monies.
So the fact that they've been able to come and they've been able to monitor and these things are coming out, systems are in place, and we actually as NGOs, we actually do and indeed do account for resources that are given to us.
The government spokesperson, though, is not surprised by the allegations of corruption. Ofono Pondo says it is high time CSOs practiced what they preach.
You'll find that a substantial number of them previously worked with the government. And you may ask, why did they leave government? Is it more paying working for NGOs? Is it a better career choice? No. It is because they had accountability issues with the government and they ran away.
One of the things we need to ask ourselves, that the reason why we shall always put government to account and we shall always do it is because we are key players, we are Ugandans, and we do pay taxes.
This is something that is not new, but for us we have been working. It could be new in the media, but internally we have been working every day to strengthen this sector.
We have had serious contention there where NGO did not want even to register, did not want the government and the people of Uganda to know the source of their money or what they are doing with their money.
A section of members of parliament now want the government to turn the spotlight on these organizations and scrutinize their dealings.
We've known of NGOs that have been even funding subversive activities. They write reports asking donors for something else, then when the money comes, it is channeled to a different direction.
We do not want anyone to hide under that veil, to then be corrupt, to then misappropriate donor money that is being solicited in the names of innocent Ugandans.
The civil society organizations, however, say the government should not use this example to limit their civic space. Ali Mivole, NTV.